Good morning, Elmira. This is the Clarity Center. I'm JD Isles, and this is Hidden Landmark History. This is the local history show that I do every Friday and sometimes on other days, but every Friday mainly for Elmira, Corning, and the Finger Lakes. And we're talking today about 226 Oakwood right here in Elmira Heights. Let me kind of show you where we are. Of course, everybody knows this corner. This corner right now is the 1894 Tap House. But of course, most people know this as Pierce's. I'm going to get away from the big bus that is coming down the street. Everyone knows that we've got the park right across the street here. But what we're talking about is this adorable little building, and most people know this building as the home of the Puppy Patch. And we're gonna get into that, but I kind of wanted to do the history of all the different businesses that have been in here and then take you inside. I should point out that currently it is the Clarity Center, and there are two businesses in here, Clarity by Christy and also the psychic medium David Fielding. Christy has been in here since 2023, May of 2023. But you might ask, what was in this building prior, even prior to the Puppy Patch? So let's go through what I know, and I'm going to ask a lot of you. There are some holes in my research, so if you have some suggestions of what was in this location before, I would really like to know. So 1941, this was Nick's Restaurant, and I'm going to go inside here because the road noise is horrific today. All right, so here's what it looks like now. Adorable. Not one barking dog or puppy to be found. All right, so what was this? So in 1941, or the 1940s, I should say, this was Nick's Restaurant. Mr. and Mrs. Bowles, I think is how it's pronounced. They had their restaurant here maybe for about a decade. If you know, let me know. In 1947, there was a classified ad. They sold all their equipment. So obviously that is when they got out of it. But shortly thereafter, in 1956, this was Lefty's Restaurant, which was run by Charles and James Stevens. Now, sometime in the 50s. I know in 1956 they had a small fire. Don't worry, it was only smoke damage. But they were there until 1963. 1963, Lefty's Restaurant moved to 14th Street and College Avenue. So let me know if you recognize Lefty's. Now here's my big gap. From 1963 to 1990, I have no idea what was in this building. So if you know what was in 226 Oakwood Avenue, I would really, really like to know. Now, 1990, in the 90s, I know this was McClure's Old Fashioned Meat Market, which was, of course, a butcher shop, but also processed deer for hunters. In 1996, this location was Rolling in the Dough Bakery that was operated by Joanne Williamson. And then from 2003 until about 2005, this was the Heaven to Earth Therapeutic Massage Center run by Terry Bueno, or Buono. I'm not sure how to pronounce the name. And then, of course, 2005, the Puppy Patch, which I had never been in. Not a big dog person, just not. From 2005 until 2023, the Puppy Patch was here. And of course, they have since moved to 502 West Church Street. And to be honest, they're in a very interesting building now. So I should really go pay them a visit. Now, clarity by Christy. What does Christy do? So Christy is basically, think of her as a life coach for soul therapy. A lot of her clients have basically reached a point in their lives where they're maybe asking questions. They're maybe looking for a new path. And Christy can kind of help guide them. She is a licensed hypnotherapist and mental health counselor. And what she does is she does what's called intuitively led life coaching. And of course, you have the psychic medium David Fielding in here as well. So if you're looking for answers, if you're looking for a little bit of change, this might be the place to come. And cute little environment. They've got counseling rooms in the back. I hope this was helpful and educational. And like I said, if you know what was in this location, so one thing I heard just today was there was a tattoo parlor here. If there was, I would love to know. So if you know some things, and if you know what was going on with this property prior to the 1940s, I'd love to hear that too. JD Isles, Hidden Landmarks History. Have a great day. Bye-bye.